You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
Isan? Isan.
Lugo, you gotta give him your headphones.
Isan. We just heard Isan, Black, Heaven's Black Sea, Insomnium, Drawn to Black, and Stormlord Emet. There you go. And we are live with Antica Arcana. Yes!
It's better than me trying to pronounce it, let me tell you.
And I am Luco Blaze with my ridiculous co-host Morgan Daniel.
Oh, Jesus.
So, guys, you drove in from Indiana.
That's right.
And it was a 2-hour drive for you. We thank you for driving fucking 2 hours to be out here with us.
No fucking problem.
These are for you, when I take them?
So why don't you go ahead, because there's 5 of you sitting here, and introduce who's all here and what you do in the band, and then who's missing and couldn't make the drive out.
Kevin Baum, drummer.
Drummer!
I'm Damien, I play bass.
I'm Chris Hall. I'm the vocalist.
I'm Chris Vostri, I play lead guitar.
I'm Aaron Wicker, and I play guitar as well.
And we're missing...
Yeah, we're missing Brian Rush.
Oh,
His
Brian.
keyboards.
Or Brian couldn't make it.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, fuck you.
Fuck you, Brian. We don't like you anymore, man.
So how did you guys all come to be a band together?
Actually, it's...
It's a long story, right? That's what they all say.
Exactly. It is a kind of a long story. Actually, Damien and I were jamming for fucking quite a while, trying to get something together. And like back in like 2000, late 2009, him and I really started getting together and recording stuff. And we were like, man, we got to put something together. So, you know, we eventually, we started looking for a guitarist, and we found Chris, and we pulled Chris in, and then a little bit later we got fucking Kevin, and Damien was actually playing lead guitar, and he actually wrote all the songs, like all the lead guitar, all the guitars on the songs, except for like one or two was written by Chris on the album, our album Awaken. But yeah, I mean, it started out with actually the song called Awake, which you'll hear in a few. I wrote like the beginning riff of it, and I went to Damien, I was like, dude, you got to help me out here, you got to spice this up for me a little bit. And so he started writing some fucking badass lead shit, and we, like from there it was like boom, we knew we were gonna do some shit. So
Dave fucking everything up over here.
Just to get you headphones.
Yay! I can heal stuff.
Continue.
no problem. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, we actually, Damien and I, we were recording stuff direct in his apartment in the beginning, and we had a demo that we only made like 6 copies or something, and him and I programmed all the drums on it, and he played bass on one of the songs, and then we had another friend who played bass with us at the time. His name's Joe Furness.
Joe Furness?
Yeah.
That's a badass name.
No, he's
Joe
a
fucking Furness, bitches.
Yeah, he's a fucking badass. But yeah, so once we got going on that, like it turned out Joe's other band started to get back together, so we decided just to run it alone for a little while, and we wrote probably about 4 or 5 songs that are on the album. And then we were really like needing a guitarist. We really wanted one real bad, so we hit Chris up. We found him on Craigslist, actually.
I wasn't doing anything.
Thank God he's not creepy or anything.
I know. It's so.
Yeah, I'll
hard
join
to
your
find people on
band.
Craigslist.
We practice naked.
Show up in a trench coat and thick glasses, and now it's. I heard their guys' music, and I found them on Craigslist, and it was. I had been trying to find a band for it. Lafayette is just dismal with metal, and for like 2 years, 3 years.
It's getting a little bit better.
Yeah, and I found these guys, and it was like anything. I hadn't heard anything, locally like that. So I hit them up immediately, and it worked. We clicked, and it was.
Fuck yeah! Well, hell, as soon as Damien and I pulled up in my car, we looked over, we saw, we were like, this guy's in. He just had the look.
Actually, I think it had something to do with his socioeconomic status.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly what it was. He looked poor. We're poor. And we're like, this is gonna work. Yeah. So it was just badass.
Now, the album that you made came out in December.
Yes.
Is it your first album that you've made?
Yes, this is our first album. We had, like I said, we had a demo, but it didn't have any real drums on it. It was all programmed drums by Damien and I. And when we got Kevin, which I knew Kevin because of Human Filleted, he was drumming in Human Filleted, and then he was drumming in another band called Catatonic Atrocity, and hell, he'd been drumming since he was like what, Kevin, like
In the womb.
10, yeah, he's a drumming machine. So I knew him from fucking Human Filleted, and Human Filleted was done, and he was kind of doing something with a band called Sarcophagy for a little bit, but it wasn't working out. So I had hit him up once before when Damien and I were trying something before Antica started, and it didn't work out too well. The song wasn't really his vibe, but I hit him up again once he was like, man, I don't know what to do with my drums, because he was living with Kyle, who he was in Human Filleted with, and he had his drums downstairs. So there was like no room for his drums. He's like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, dude, come out to my house. I have a totally separate building on my property where we recorded and where we jammed for a long time. And I was like, come just fucking play with us again, And he came, and it was just boom. It was like magic. It just melded really well. So it was badass.
Now, what about the name?
Antica Arcana actually is it's actually a kind of an esoteric in a way. It's like ancient, like secret knowledge is kind of what it means. But also, and there's a lot of duality to this first album and a lot of the stuff that I write and like lyrically. But it also refers to like ancient aliens and the ancient alien theory, because I'm big into that. So I'm kind of a nerd into that. So yeah, it ties into that too. And you'll actually see that if you look at our album cover or the posters, like I showed you guys. You'll actually see like extraterrestrial references in like some of the books that are on the cover of that on that poster. So.
I was going to ask you about that poster.
Yeah.
You've got jars and books, and it looks like something out of a shelf of a laboratory.
Yeah, I wanted it to be really mysterious, and my buddy Justin Lucas, who's living out in L.A. now, he's a film editor. He's fucking badass. He took all of our album pictures. He helped me with all the editing and layout of our album and stuff. And
he built a promotional video.
Yeah, he built a promotional video for our album too. It's fucking sweet. But yeah, he helped me with the putting all this together, and I was just like, I really wanted something kind of mysterious and kind of dark, and we just put this scene together and we took pictures of it, and it just was like just a bunch of shit we found in one of the barns on my property, and it was like yes, and plus I pulled some books out that I had, my nerdy ancient astronaut theory books, so just threw that in.
One of the barns on your property?
Yeah, I got a few barns on my property. So.
Have you considered making a music video with these?
We did. We were going to make a music video. We were actually gonna. I had like a whole idea. Like there's like a little like dipped like valley kind of thing with trees all the way around it in a circle, and I was totally wanting to do something out there. But Justin moved to L.A., so we're gonna have to like find another person to help us do that. So he was our main guy for that. It's kind of sad that he left. But.
Well, for those that
More
are
power to you,
doing
Justin.
Those that are doing film and want to help these guys out, you guys, I take it, got Facebook and everything else?
Yes. We're on Facebook, MySpace, Reverb Nation. Main one you want to hit us up on is Facebook. I just got our Bandcamp going just this morning. It's finally all up there. So you want to get our album from Bandcamp, you can do that.
Now, quick question: for filming wise, do you have your own cameras, or does the person need to bring their camera?
Yeah, we would need like all that stuff. So
I'm your man.
Oh,
I got
really?
a camera and a 32 gig SD card.
Really?
Well,
there we go.
Dave putting himself out there. Let's shoot a video.
Yeah, we'll hit you up about that, Dave, for sure. That's awesome.
I mean, I've got some film background too that I could help you on set, Dave.
All right, if need be.
Nice.
Luco could just stand there and hold the boom mic.
What?
He doesn't know what a boom is. It's okay.
You do what you do best, Luco. You just stand there, hold
You
the
just
stick.
stand there.
Stand there and look pretty, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Stand there and look pretty. So let's hear a couple songs to introduce our listeners to your band.
Fuck yeah.
What would be the perfect songs to play first?
Well, Dave, if you open up that Antica Awaken folder,
I got it.
you just go ahead and play from the top. It should start with Antica Arcana.
Actually, it starts with a social inquiry.
Wow, that fucked up. Yeah, we'll
Fail.
play Antica Arcana first, then, and then Hibernation.
Okay, that's really not in order, but okay.
Yeah, I know. Sorry,
Don't
the
complain,
folder must have
Dave.
fucked up.
It's
Yeah, that's
what
the
the
way it is
band
on
wants.
the album. So
Okay, so Antica, Arcana, and Hibernation?
yeah,
Back to back?
yeah. Actually, you know what? You could throw Social Inquiry on there too, because it's just like 2 minutes. So.
All right.
In the middle?
We have a three
No,
for.
throw it. Play at the end.
Okay.
And for those that want to call after the songs are done or anytime during the show, it's 773-657-3341, 773-657-3341. You should definitely hit us up. We might do a giveaway tonight if somebody wants to call in. So
We got stuff to give away?
I can round a few things up.
Yay.
Is it cash?
It's not cash.
Dave, that gets old every single time you say it.
But I'm just hoping it's true.
No. It's
Antica
not true.
Arcana Awaken download
It's
cards.
cash.
Yeah, there you go. We'll send you a download
And a
card
poster.
and a poster.
Fuck, we'll sign it.
They'll sign it.
Boom.
So, who wants free stuff? Call in. Here's some songs.
listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we're back with the Metal Experience, broadcasting from 4055 North Milwaukee Avenue in Chicago. And joining us is the claim to fame band from Lafayette, Indiana, Antica, Arcana. And their claim to fame is having Guns N' Roses from the same town as them. So at least there's some awesome music coming out of there besides these guys, too, that they can become famous with.
Well, Blind Melon too, if you're into that.
Oh, Blind Melon.
Blind
There we go.
Melon.
Forgot
I
about that.
fucking hate Blind Melon.
I was
I'll
gonna say
concur with that one.
I'd actually lead off with Blind Melon because Axl Rose is kind of a dick,
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
GNR
I
is the
still
shit.
like Axel though. So
but he doesn't want to admit he's from Indiana. Just say they're from LA.
I don't care.
Because he was part of two failing bands that formed Guns N'
The
Roses.
grass was greener on the other side on that one, right? That's Paradise City.
So for those that want to call in, we're doing a little bit of a giveaway tonight. You'll get some free stuff if you call 773-657-3341. Again, it's 773-657-3341. We'll ship it out to you, including a poster and a download card from these guys. And it's the full album that you guys have on
Yes.
the download card? There you go. How many songs? 9,
Boom.
right?
9, yes.
9 songs for free. Can you go wrong with that? I don't think so. So we just heard 3 songs off of your CD. What were those called and what are they about?
Antica Arcana, which this album I really wanted to like kind of incorporate some of my own spiritual ideas, and this first song was is kind of about like the earth like calling to you to kind of wake up from the slumber that we're in, like in the society that we live in, and to kind of like look inside yourself, you know, for this energy that's hidden in there. And the refrain to the song actually is like the difficulty that an individual goes through when they're trying to spiritually awaken themselves. So. And the next song is Hibernation, and it's about realizing that you're living in a world that's full of brainwashed individuals, and you have a really hard time breaking away from that. And you just have to go with the flow, and be a rejected individual, even though you know that you shouldn't be there. You feel like you shouldn't be there. And then the Social Inquiry, which was an instrumental. The name came from when I heard the song, I really felt like it was I felt like it was kind of a dance. So it was like a social event, like a social dance. And
I think that's just the drunken party song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that description. Like,
I don't know. What I got from it was like questioning the boundaries of social normality. That's how I felt when I heard it.
It's pretty deep, man.
Yeah.
Is that the one that you're going to be making the music video for next? I know somebody had a vision.
Well, Chris had a vision for a music video for Hibernation.
I have a lot of ideas. None of them ever come to fruition. It's kind of sad. Yeah, that's my life. But
Don't we all,
hey,
right?
man,
Don't we all?
Want to do this and do that, and I never. But no, it was the Hibernation. It reminded me of a waltz, a very, I don't know, creepy waltz, and this idea of a hotel room with a whole dance scene and like a 1920s dance scene with a group of people dancing, couples and everything, and slowly as the song progresses, each couple disappearing. By the end of the song, you're just left with an empty room with cobwebs, and that's kind of how the song makes me feel when I listen to it. So
It sounds like something that Flesh God Apocalypse would make too. They just got those weird videos. I don't know. Maybe because of their weird opera vocals that come in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, those are awesome. I love those.
But your sound is very different than a lot of the metal that goes on in the Chicago and the Indiana scene, because a lot of them haven't gone more towards, black and death metal.
Yeah.
What are some of your influences behind your guys' music, either individually or to help your band as a whole?
Yeah, go ahead.
Damien.
I'd go ahead and just say, a lot of progressive rock and some, a lot
Like
of-
Creed?
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
Scott Stapp, absolutely.
Creed and Pride. No.
Yes. No, dude. You don't hear
No,
it
that's
in all
fine.
the songs.
I like Creed. No,
POD?
no.
Yes. Yes is fucking awesome.
Like,
Chicago.
Anecdote. I
Chicago.
don't know if you guys have heard of that band. That's really, I think they do a lot of clean guitar stuff and melodies that are kind of in the same like groove structure in some way. I don't know why I have that. I just feel that way about it.
Blotted Science.
There you go. There you go. That's cool.
I'm kind of the odd one out in the band. I don't really listen to a lot of metal, but it's all I play and it's all I write. So,
What are you listening to? What's in your CD player right now?
I don't even have a CD player.
What's
like-
in when you listen to music? What are you listening to?
I don't know. I listen to a lot of Radiohead.
There's not
Like
a CD
lot
player
of
in your
the-
car?
No.
Do
I
you at least
listen
have a
when I'm
tape
in the car.
player?
I listen to NPR, like when they play the classical.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'll put Vivaldi on at home when I'm just at home by myself. I don't like. I listen to like your staple, metal, like your your Opeths and Cradle of Filth and.
We're
the
trying to
stuff
get him
that-
into more
I mean,
stuff.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm a very angry person in general. I don't know
You
why.
you
I
really
don't-
sound like it too.
like, I know you wouldn't know it, but like I try to keep everything on the calm end of things. So I'm always like, yeah, let's just chill out and have fun and I end up listening to metal, and then I'm like, fuck, I just want to smash some shit. I listened to a lot of metal when I was younger, but now that I'm hitting towards 30, I don't. It's like Radiohead and like Nine Inch Nails and your like techno.
And techno.
kind of
Nice.
crap. I don't know.
Yeah, techno.
I always feel weird around these guys because they're like, yeah, have you heard of this metal band and this metal band? And I've never heard of any of these guys.
No, let's go to the club.
Yeah.
no.
I listen to fucking metal all the time. Like, I mean, Borknagar, Enslaved, Insomnium, Disillusion, Throes of Dawn,
Prince.
Eson, Abigail Williams. We got to throw a shout out to Ken Sorcerer, of course. He did the mastering on our album. So
How'd you get him to master the album?
I started talking to him on Facebook, and I was just like, "Hey, dude, would you be interested in mastering our album for us?" And he was like, "Yeah, man." So
That's awesome.
yeah.
The fact that like a lot of bands that are signed will actually do something like that, or even I want to know how bands are getting
He does all of his own stuff too, so
guest
he's
vocals.
really good.
There's some bands
Yeah.
that have gotten guest vocals from some awesome signed bands where it's like, how are you getting these people? How much money are you paying these people to do all this? But that's pretty awesome that you got Abigail Williams to do that for you.
Yeah.
All right, we're missing someone.
I guess most of my stuff comes from like 80s thrash metal, like Megadeth and the regular Big Four, and I like new thrash too, like Havoc and Municipal Waste. Some people say they're not thrash; they call it crossover. I don't get too big into like genres and shit like that.
Doesn't matter.
really.
Havoc fucking rocks.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe Satriani and Steve Vai, I'm
Yeah.
big into
Nice.
their solo stuff. I'm seeing Satriani here in Chicago
I was gonna
Theater.
say, yeah, he's coming in.
Yeah, definitely checking that out. But yeah, mostly just thrash stuff. This is very new to me, this band, because they're very progressive and
Yeah, that's our big thing, really.
the arrangements are fucking crazy as hell, and I'm used to playing more thrash oriented stuff, so it's a good challenge.
Now, what was that one person or band that got you into metal to play your instrument?
That'd be Satriani. I think Black Sabbath got me into metal. My dad showed me Joe Satriani when I was like 3 years old, and I thought it was the shit. Like, I distinctively remember hearing that stuff, and I was just like, I have to make that noise. That's the shit.
Yeah, nice.
So that's pretty much what started it. So I started playing when I was 8, and 23 now. So playing for a while.
You do the math.
Yeah. You do the math. Yeah, I actually started listening to fucking Cradle of Filth and shit like that, and when I started listening to more extreme stuff, started out listening to like fucking White Zombie. That was fucking Los Exorcisto. Fuck yes, dude, I love that album. But my fucking vocal, and when I heard fucking Death, Symbolic, I fucking was like,
Death too, yes.
I have got to. I mean, I'm vocals. I fucking yes, Death.
Nipples.
Yeah. Yeah, my Death. I had to show that off. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I fucking love Death, man.
You should have gotten that tattoo over your heart.
I'm gonna get it all tattooed on my wiener also.
There you go. There you go. I don't know if you can say that.
The Death Ride.
What you got, Damien?
I probably grew up like with some Slayer and maybe Megadeth, and like then I started getting into maybe like weirder progressive metal, like goofy power metal band. Well, stuff that maybe now I consider a little goofier, but like Blind Guardian or Tad Morose, but the melodies are so great in that music. I mean, it is phenomenal stuff.
Goofy power metal.
But it does make you feel
love
that,
it.
Silliness, I think. But it's
It
so
does
great.
It to me. I mean, unless you listen to some of the more fantastical stuff.
But then, I listen to some
I
Death
still listen to
and,
that, too.
a little bit of Deicide and stuff back when I was a teenager. That's probably, and a lot of like Swedish thrash and like Coroner.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you heard of that band. Or that's Swiss, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But, yeah, a lot of stuff. Creator, go ahead.
All right, well, yeah, I've been into this music for over 20 years, and it all started with Megadeth, Rust in Peace, hell yes, and then definitely led me to like the early 90s underground death metal and the old school Swedish Dismember. I have a fucking Dismember tattoo that's totally badass. And then I tell you, man, the first time I heard Suffocation, Ever to the Forgotten, zhun, 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 that just kicked my ass for the rest of my life. And then that's how I got into stuff like Human Flayed and just those brutal riffs. And then it just kind of opened my mind to other progressive musics when I heard a lot of other bands. And now Antica is a perfect combination of all the different styles that I love.
And I guess I started hanging out with one of the old singers from Laurengard in high school. We went together, and he wanted to, start up a metal band before. He was in Laurengard years before, and I didn't even play an instrument. He was like, "Dude, you just buy a guitar." So I went out and I bought a shitty little Fender and started learning, and then I heard Lamb of God's Ruin on fucking MTV2 one night. And
We used to be Headbangers Ball.
Yeah, Headbangers Ball. That
Headbangers
was it.
Ball.
Yeah, and that was like the heaviest thing I'd ever fucking heard. And then I went out and started just buying old obscure metal albums from the local record store, and I got into Opeth and everything. And
Fuck yeah.
Ockerfeld was his sound and his
Fuck
style is like that's emblematic to what I really want to be as a musician. It's like the perfect sound, the perfect style for me. So from that point on, it was metal, all metal all the time.
The progressive element is really something that we're pushing for more than anything. When you listen to our stuff, I mean, you can hear a lot of different kind of weird influences. You hear a little bit of death metal, a little bit of black metal, and of course you got the symphonic stuff in there because we got Brian Rush, of course, in our band. So when he stepped in and started writing keyboard parts for it took our sound to a whole new level, and we were like, oh fuck yes, this is exactly where we wanted to go.
Yeah, we originally wrote all the guitar stuff with the intention, with gaps left for like orchestral keyboards because we had heard the stuff that you did with his other bands. So that's how it worked out on that.
Yeah, and speaking of Laurengard, I have to give another shout out to Alec Bickham. He mixed about 3/4 of our album, and he's in fucking several bands. He's got his own band, Necrocide. He's in Northwind Wolves in
Dracon.
L.A. He's in Dracon, fucking Laurengard. And he's a fucking badass too. So,
Dave, I know you've got a segment to do really fast.
Oh, okay. I was like gonna say
okay.
you want me to do it really fast, or are you gonna skip me?
Do you not want to talk?
No, I want to talk. I just thought you were gonna,
okay.
the way you phrased that, I thought you were just gonna say, I know you have a segment, but these guys have a lot of music to play.
Go for it, Dave. What do you got tonight?
All right.
Could I speak to the drug dealer of the house, please? Let's hear it from the soundboard. Okay.
All right. So Laura Jane Grace of Against Me is doing a solo tour.
Who?
Former lead.
You know the guy that went through that sex change?
Yeah, guy from Against
brutal.
Me who became a chick. Now going by the name Laura Jane Grace, is doing is doing a mini solo tour. Not coming anywhere near here though.
Thank God.
Why not?
Keep going.
All right. Toxic Holocaust complete the recording of the new album Chemistry of I cannot pronounce that. Conorisis?
Fail.
Yeah, but Toxic Holocaust is cool. So go out and buy the album.
What else you got, Dave?
Randy Blythe, I almost fucked that up, has announced he's going to be publishing his memoirs.
That's awesome. I will buy that.
So I was in this band and I killed someone accidentally.
He didn't. The security guy had thrown him off the stage.
That was
Same
all the
difference.
security guy.
So moving on, like Moths to Flames have streamed their new upcoming album Eye for an Eye. No one likes from like Moths to Flames. No.
Nope. I don't know who they are.
Never mind then. I'll skip over the next one I had too. August Burns Red, drummer, starts his own drum company.
Nice.
He's got a Facebook page and official website if you really want to know more. I doubt you do.
Nope.
And Avenged Sevenfold to release Hail to the King in August.
Oh, sweet.
Woo! And that's it.
Thanks, Dave.
See,
You're
that
awesome,
was fast
Dave.
and easy.
Thanks, Dave.
So let's play 3 more songs. What do we got?
Let's see. What is next? I believe next we have Lost Days.
It's a good one.
And
That's a good one.
yeah.
Good one. It's all right.
Lost Days and Vacillation Forest. And yeah, that'll be good for there.
All right, just those two then?
Yeah.
All right.
listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
Is there any way I could hear that before?
Nope.
No.
And we're back. What did we just hear?
That was Lost Days and Vacillation Forest.
Vacillation?
Yeah, I know Vaseline, right? Yeah,
Vaseline for us.
what I always
It's
get.
about lube.
I was gonna say you did a lot of touching of each other.
The lubricated
All
forest.
that, yeah.
Vacillation's actually just the state of irresolution. So it's kind of like a going back and forth between nature, like killing everything in the winter and
Thank you for
bringing everything
dumbing
back
it
to
down.
life.
Your long words confuse
Yeah.
me. I'm not too smart.
It's okay.
And you graduated from college. For a second, I thought we were gonna have to call another porn shop and ask about like beer can of lube or something like that.
Do you have any vacillation
Yeah.
Anyway, so my mic keeps going out. Sweet.
Stop touching it.
Yeah, it's so hard.
That's what she said.
So, how many shows you guys got under your belt? How many live shows you guys got?
We don't really have a shit ton or anything. I think 10?
Yeah, it's
10 to 15.
10, 15, something like that, yeah. We spent so much time like trying to write stuff, and then Damien left the band for a little while. He was the lead guitarist, and then he came back and was ready to play bass. And we got Aaron in to play guitar, so Aaron's been in since like March, and so the last show we did was with Damien on lead guitar in January, and we're getting ready to do one in August at the Doom Room in Lafayette.
We've heard stories, I think, of that. Somebody else has mentioned the Doom Room.
Yeah, Ben Rose, his band Mindscapes of Serenity, they just played there like a couple weeks ago, I think. Yeah, with Mountain Grave.
The Doom.
And our buddies from Pardiac Arrest. And
Wait, did you say
which he used to play live.
Pardiac Arrest?
Pardiac Arrest.
Right?
Yeah, it's
Nice.
not listed there.
That's crazy.
Change that.
Yeah. And also our buddies Lucifist. Those guys are fucking heavy metal. In Lafayette. So fucking Kevin. Yeah, but Lucifist, they're getting ready to come out with a album. I actually recorded it. So
Nice. We actually have a phone call, finally.
Sweet.
So put them through, Dave. Hello, this is the Metal Experience and Antica Arcana. Who is this?
Hi, this is Charles Schwab.
Ha! Fucking Charles Schwab, you motherfucker. This is Lucifist.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing good.
I take it you know these fellows.
Oh, possibly.
That would be a good assumption.
That's you, isn't it, Steven?
Yeah. This is Charles Schwab.
Oh, but is that fucking Zach?
No, this is Steve.
Okay.
Better than Richard Swab.
Yeah. Well, fucking Steven's the vocalist for Lucifist.
Nice. We should get Lucifist on the Metal Experience. What do you think?
Hey, anytime.
So, anything for the band? Any comments, questions, concerns?
Yeah, well, other than the fact that obviously you guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wait, what? What's your least favorite genre?
Least favorite genre?
Yeah, least favorite genres or bands. Like, what do you guys hate?
I don't like rap particularly, so
Yeah.
I don't like. I don't really care for rap, and I'm not a big fan of country either.
I like old school gangster rap. Come on.
Piss off, Kevin.
Vanilla
I hate
Ice.
teeny bopper metal. I hate that stuff.
What would you consider teeny bopper metal?
If your fan base consists of the age of 14 to 16 or 18, then you're
What, Black
teeny
Veil
bopper
Brides or-
metal. Yeah, like if you can't fuck your fans, then yeah, you're a teeny bopper.
That hasn't stopped. What's his name? Dobby Vanity.
There's always the exception.
Unfortunately.
I just brought this show down.
Thanks, Dave, for that.
Jeez, Dave.
Keeping it creepy.
Yeah, all right.
What about you? What's your least favorite genre?
My least favorite, I'm going to have to agree. It's going to have to be rap or pop, because none of that's in our charts.
That's a fucking Lucifist song. Justin Bieber.
Babes.
The Beebs.
Now, does your band
Yeah.
have any shows coming up?
We actually have an album, an EP release show coming up. One of these days.
Yeah,
What
when
day is that?
you guys playing that?
The 27th? 27th is going to be at the bar Jerry Lee's.
Oh,
of
yeah, that's
July?
right. Yeah, we were supposed to play that, but
You're doing
Kevin's
it on
going down to
Mayhem
Louisville
Fest?
Death Fest, I think. So. Kevin's playing Louisville Death Fest. He's in another technical death metal band called Dawn of Dementia, and he's playing down there. So.
What is this death metal fest?
Yeah, Louisville Death Fest. It's a yearly event, and there will be a lot of bands there. And it's the first time I've played I guess Human Flayed played in New York a few years ago, but yeah, it's supposed to be pretty sweet. And first fest I played with this new band, Dawn of Dementia. So yeah, I'm burning on two burners, baby. We got 2 bands going, and so yeah, between 3 jobs, 2 bands, and a daughter, I am a pretty busy guy.
Yeah,
and I'm on like no sleep, and I get to drive us back. So wish us luck.
Well, thank you, Charles, for calling in. Do you have their download card and poster?
Hey, perfect. Thanks to the band for being awesome, and you guys for having them on your
Love you
show.
guys.
I take it you already have it then?
Do you have a
they have
download card
All
already?
right.
They got it. I made sure I hooked them up.
Well, thank you for calling in.
Yeah, all right. Thanks. You guys all take it easy.
Have a good one, Steven.
Definitely contact us on our Facebook page to get your band on our show.
Hey, we'll see what happens. Definitely interested.
Alrighty.
This fucking mic. So we were just talking about the live shows. What is the worst moment live show you've ever had? What happened?
Hibernation.
Yeah.
All the strings on the guitar broke. Someone duked in their pants.
Oh, well, we were playing a show with a pretty renowned death metal band.
Called? Tell me, please.
Gorgasm.
Gorgasm.
Nice.
Putrid
Putrid
Pile
Pile.
night, yeah.
And I have to say...
So trying to impress. Trying to impress.
Didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, my string slipped out on one song.
He
with
forgot to lock his locking nut.
My
Yeah.
locking nut.
The old locking nut.
that,
Damn locking
that
nut.
old trick. Those Floyd Roses. They're
Yeah.
not always stage-friendly instruments if you don't pay attention, I guess. But
Luckily,
Yeah,
we
my
had an
guitar-
extra guitar there. That,
exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I always
it
try to
wasn't
bring an
too
extra
bad.
guitar.
It was an all right recovery. But besides the fact, it was just a really stressful show anyway. So when something like that happens, it's like because they're so tight.
Yeah.
What is it like?
It's like it's like a noise. I don't know. It didn't
like
sound
that clown, that
good,
clown,
that
sad
close to
clown
the mic.
noise.
Yeah, we're actually good friends with the dudes from Gorgasm because Kyle from Human Flayed, he was the guitarist and vocalist in Human Flayed, and he is now the drummer for Gorgasm. And also the guitarist from Human Flayed is now the guitarist in Gorgasm, and the bassist from Human Flayed is now the bassist in Gorgasm and vocalist.
Why aren't you in Gorgasm?
Well,
Because Kyle is.
yeah, I auditioned for Gorgasm, and
Way
it was
back in the
sweet,
day,
and
yeah.
it was a pretty fun video. I should post it on YouTube, really. I should. But yeah, Kyle's a great drummer too, and I'm so honored that I'm just friends with those guys, and I'm so happy to be in the bands that I'm in. So it really all worked out, and yeah, those guys have been over to Europe, and maybe someday we'll make it there too. So I'm just glad it
We
worked
can
out.
only
for
hope.
them.
So you had one incident with one nut coming up.
No, there's been a few others. I mean,
yeah.
sloppy
I
moments,
think it's
but
always
I mean,
been
it's
me though because
well, I've had plenty of.
I like
Dude,
to have fun at shows, so I sometimes
He drinks a little
overindulge
too much sometimes.
No, what was
at
that?
shows.
What was
Yeah.
that old man's child song?
Yeah, I was thinking,
God, that
went
sucked.
bad.
I forgot
That went
about
bad
Sometimes
a
you
few
just really
times.
need your keyboard player, and when you decide to do a song without him, it just doesn't flow, and you completely lose place, and you have no
Yeah.
idea what you're doing.
Yeah,
That sucked. We tried to play Old Man's Child song. We covered it, and we've done it several times. Fall of Man. All right. And we fucking it got to a part where there's just keyboards, and we didn't have the keyboardist, and we tried to keep it going, but
Yeah.
we kind of lost where we were.
I tried to do the keyboard part on the guitar, and it
Beep,
did
boop, boop, boop,
not
beep.
work at all. And then it
Yeah, that was-
just went downhill, and we all kind of played random shit till the end of the song.
Yeah, we
I did anyway. I had no idea what was going on.
we covered and for me the worst was probably we covered a Emperor song.
Oh wow.
And I fucking, like, there's a clean vocal part, and I just fucking, I suck at clean singing, so it sounded really bad, and so, yeah, that was,
You should try Flesh God Apocalypse next.
yeah. Yeah, good luck, Kevin, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I thought that Emperor turned out pretty sweet.
No, the song itself was pretty good. When I did the clean vocal part, it was just really, really bad. I mean, I couldn't hear myself or anything, so that was a big part of it too.
Now, after you played that song, where you're like, all right, guys, so listen, I couldn't really hear myself, so that's why the clean vocal part sucked. Just so everyone out there knows.
No, I just said I suck, pretty much.
Yeah, I just think the drums turned out pretty awesome on that, so I just listened to the drums mainly. I thought it was pretty good.
No, everything else was pretty good. That's a fucking killer song.
Yeah, it is.
It was the fuck was this?
It's all right, you can tell us.
Yeah, Curse You All Men.
Yeah, Curse You All Men. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of that.
Now, besides Gorgasm and Putrid Pile, what are the other bands that you've played with?
A lot of local bands, mostly. We played with Lucifist a couple times. We played Theophagy back in the day when they were still a band. Pardiac Arrest, Mountain Grave several times, obviously.
We played with a band from here, Cataplexy.
Yes,
Cataplexy.
Yeah, I forgot.
Hockey metal.
Yeah. I
They're
totally
actually.
forgot about that. Yeah.
Hold on, I need to look. They're coming on our show this month.
For the second time.
For the second time, yeah.
Wait, I thought it was the third time.
No.
They got a new vocalist
They have a new
now.
vocalist. They're coming on July 23rd.
Boom.
Yeah, I forgot about that show because I screwed up their name on stage too. So
How did you pronounce it?
I don't remember what the fuck I said, but
Just call him Catasexy.
yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. Catasexy, yeah. Sexy beast, Morgan. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I just got an update saying that we have over 1,000 views on our website.
Sweet.
Nice.
So, hey, go us. And what has been the best moment that you guys have had on shows? And it doesn't matter if it's been in this band or not.
Where you're just like, man, we butt-fucked that song. It was great.
Butt-fucked.
I think the first show we ever did.
Yeah, that was pretty
just
sweet.
like we were so dead set on playing every single note perfectly.
Yeah, it was just a
that
basement show, but it turned out awesome.
Yeah.
Everything.
Basement shows are usually
basement
the
shows are the
most
fucking best.
badass.
Yeah. And that we end up doing a lot of those in town because every time that there is a place, like there used to be the Suicide Dungeon, and then there's the
The
Hilltop
Suicide
Fortress.
Dungeon.
Yes.
Nice.
Suicide.
Then there's the Hilltop
Someone
Fortress.
killed themselves
Now
in
there's
that,
the Doom
yeah.
Room. So every time one place gets done, like people move out of there or whatever, there's always somebody who's ready to like have the next basement venue. So
That's
We
what
need
the
it.
small
There's-
town
yeah.
scene consists of, mostly a lot of good basement party shows.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Those shows always end up getting 10 times crazier than
Yeah.
anywhere. Like the Hilltop Fortress, I remember one show after we were done, we broke everything in the basement and set it on
Yes.
fire.
Nice. Whose basement was it?
Oh, that was my basement. I live there.
Break everything!
I know, right?
I remember one show they were just took all the empty beer bottles and it was just smash fest for like 2 hours
yeah,
and just smashing beer bottles.
We had a
throwing beer
humongous
bottles
bottle
at people
collection.
with goggles on.
yeah. The base was it a hockey stick or the baseball bat with the spikes through it that they were smashing beer bottles with?
Yeah, that was a
like
baseball
bat with a
beer
machete
bottle.
lock.
Nice.
Yeah.
A Gooch.
Machete.
Gooch, the vocals from Pardiac Arrest, he made that. We love you, Gooch.
Did it have a name? Did he name it?
I don't know. I don't know that he did.
I think he
I don't
did,
know.
but I forget what it was called.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was fucking brutal though.
It was a baseball bat with machete on it?
Yeah, he had a fucking machete sticking out. He had bolts holding it.
They
in
like
place.
sawed a an indentation, and then set the blade into the bat. It's so perfect.
What do you use a baseball bat machete for? What did you guys use the baseball bat machete for?
I think they broke bottles.
Smashing beer bottles, who knows what
Yeah.
the blade is going
I got my fucking baseball bat machete!
Next
It
time
was
you
just
have
to
a,
look cool, I guess.
Next time you have a show like that-
Go hike in the woods.
Boom,
What would
done.
happen?
tell
I think
people-
I want to make a baseball bat machete now. That's fucking awesome.
I'll tell Gooch to get a
Everyone
hold
should
of you.
own one.
So when you go to these shows, you need to wear safety goggles.
Sometimes.
The basement
There haven't been
shows,
any
right?
as crazy as that since. I mean, the Hilltop Fortress was probably the craziest so far.
So the show in your basement, you broke everything. What consisted of everything in your basement?
Pretty much, well, everything is except all the equipment. Like we had random furniture down there that no one was using. We broke
The
a
door was definitely not on the hinges.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
doors
we
fucked
fucked
off
God.
every show. The doors off.
Yeah, that was freezing cold. That sucked.
Yeah, some crazy drunk bitch fucking threw a bottle at our sliding glass window.
Oh,
And then, yeah, she...
those things aren't cheap.
No.
So in total, what was the amount of damage?
How awesome was it cleaning up the next morning?
I don't know that they did they?
No, we never really did. We were pretty much...
It was pretty
Well,
bad.
we burned everything, and then there was a big... So that took care of some of it, but, you know, you had your charge.
Burn it all!
You know. Yeah, you know, right next to the water heater. It's a
this
great...
your-
Wait, you burned it
Parents' house?
in your house?
Yeah, oh, yeah, this is in the basement, dude.
This is your parents' basement.
No,
No,
this,
no,
is,
no,
this
no,
is
no.
a house that we all rented.
I was gonna say your poor parents.
We don't know where there's no address on that, by the way.
Nice.
You
Nice.
burnt all your furniture in the basement.
All the furniture that was in the basement, pretty much, yeah.
So you burned them in the basement?
Yeah.
Weren't scared of a house fire starting?
We were all too wasted to
Oh
notice,
my
I guess.
God.
It got to that
Yeah,
point.
No
they
one's
got,
like-
they got pretty crazy.
Maybe we should have some fire extinguishers. Nothing. It was just like, more beer!
Just pour
more
beer on it.
fire!
You guys live dangerously. I like it.
Yes.
That wasn't us, by the way.
So before we play, you guys got 4 more songs or 3 left that you want to play. We have Luco's unsigned band pick.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, it's that time. Sweet.
Dave?
Apparently Dave's now listening.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
That was actually a white guy that when he sent us that, I thought he was a black dude, but it was a white dude, and I was like, yes! So this week we have from Denver, Colorado, The Dawn chose Orion with the song Untouchable. Check it out!
Understand, the rest makes you weak. You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And that was Dawn. The Dawn chose Orion from Denver, Colorado with the song Untouchable. Check them out on Facebook.
I'm sure they appreciated the blah in the middle of their name.
Moving on. We are the Metal Experience. We're in the studio tonight with God damn it. Antica Arcana.
Yes.
I got it right. Yeah. It's one of those band names you have to kind of slow down. Maybe just for me because I'm retarded, but...
We explained during a commercial break what it meant, so break it down for us.
Antica Arcana actually is it's actually kind of a combination of Italian and Spanish, and it basically means ancient secret knowledge.
It's for all the Italian Spaniards out there.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly. That's what we were shooting for. It's our fan base right there.
Pretty small demographic.
Yeah, it is a small demographic.
The ones that were dropped off by the aliens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It has a little bit of an esoteric meaning, but it also has the duality where I have incorporated some of the ancient astronaut theory ideas into the name. So it refers to that too.
What are some ancient astronaut theories? Please do tell. Very interesting.
All you have to do is watch the show Ancient Aliens. Okay,
with that dude with the fucking crazy hair.
Exactly. The dude with the
Have you
crazy
seen
hair.
the picture where he just has his hands out to his head?
Yeah.
Have you done one where it just is like Antica Arcana?
No, that's a fucking good idea.
There you go.
That's a fucking good
Enough
idea.
said.
Yeah.
Antica Arcana. Aliens.
Yeah, exactly. We are aliens. Oh, wait a minute. Did I say that wrong?
And then just put in paint and add to his fucking retarded hair.
We're getting probed later.
Yeah.
The first time I saw that
probes.
show, I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
He
And he just like
is-
blows up your mind with knowledge.
Because he's taking crack.
What's his name? His name's what? George Tsoukalis
it's
or
crazy.
Tsoukalis or something
He's
like
a Italian Spaniard, right?
that. Yeah, Italian. Yes, exactly.
He
I wanted to give a few shout outs actually.
Go for it.
There's a Indiana band called Deschain, Deschain.
That sounds like a black person's
Yeah,
name.
they're pretty fucking sweet. They're really atmospheric. They got really long songs. They have a new 3-song EP they're getting ready to put out.
What type of music are they?
It's like kind of atmospheric, kind of black, but it's got black metal. It's kind of like got some acoustic stuff. And it's kind of a really progressive kind of shit. It's called Grit Part 1, Vigilance. I don't know. I'm looking forward to hearing that. And here's the one question I've been thinking about since I started listening to you guys. Why the fuck has Sumerian not been on this fucking show? I fucking love that band.
Yeah.
They
Chicago band, Sumerian.
And they're all like the 16-year-old kids, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude,
Yeah, we
that band is
saw
so
them-
great.
We
I
saw
hit
them
up and
live.
they've never really
We saw
responded
them
to the
live, and I
emails.
was like, these kids are fucking good.
Yeah.
And then I was like, maybe I should take them out back and beat the shit out of them.
Yeah. They're finishing up a new album called Hollowing.
I'll try hitting them up again. I've contacted them
Yeah.
a couple times and put it out there.
Who did we see them with?
We
saw them at Live 59
We saw
or-
them open for Abiotic. Was it Abiotic? Live 59.
Regardless, yeah,
No, we
they're
saw
fucking
we
awesome.
saw them on
Yeah.
the first local show that
I really
we
like those guys.
sponsored at Live 59, and then we saw them another time. I can't remember what venue it was at. We've seen them twice.
Well, regardless, yeah, they're
Yeah.
very good. They're very awesome. We've hit them up before, and I don't think we got any response from them.
Yeah, they're fucking sweet. I listen to them regularly, actually. Dracon out of Indianapolis.
That sounds like a black rapper.
I feel like
They're finishing up an
He's a
album right
trend
now, and
here.
they're power metal, and they're fucking sweet.
I think somebody else was on recently that dropped that name.
Yeah, they're awesome. And yeah, you should totally have those guys on here. They're cool as shit.
How do you spell that?
Draekon. And then some of our friends that Damien and I grew up with, Adam and Brady Sadler, they're in a band called Lorengard. And Alec Bickham, actually, the guy who mixed our stuff, is actually the keyboardist in that band. And they're fucking sweet. They had an album that came out in 2011 called Eve of Corruption, and they're like a fantasy power metal band.
And all you guys, are you all in other bands as well?
No,
No.
I play in
he
Mountain
is.
Grave.
Yeah, Aaron and Kevin are. I think they're the only ones are.
And then
And Brian, of course,
plays in
yeah,
like
he's in,
6
like- yeah,
bands.
he's in
16
Brian's in
bands.
everything.
Million
Yeah.
bands, yeah.
Whatever he's doing. Well, you guys, how many songs did you guys want to play?
I had a
Three,
really
four?
quick.
Luca?
Earlier when you said Abigail Williams, it's the first time I've ever heard another band mention that band.
I
And
fucking love Abigail
I heard of
Williams.
them from one of the guys I worked with.
But Lords
and
of the
this
Drunken
guy's-
Pyro Crew mentioned them.
Yeah, I don't
You
remember
don't
that.
remember that.
But anyway,
I do want to play
so
the Lords of the Drunken Pirate.
It was
They're pretty awesome live.
one of the guys I work with, and he's, I'll say it, he's a little slow, and he was like,
He's dumb, guys.
he's really fucking stupid. And he's like, oh man, you gotta check out this band, Abigail Williams. I'm like, okay, play them. And he played it. I'm like, these guys are fucking awesome. I'm like, why have I never heard of them? He's like, man, they're so famous. It's like they record an album and then they make like $1 million, so they take like a really long time off because they make so much money. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I wish that was true, right, Ken? Huh?
I'm like, what fucking death metal, black metal band have you ever heard that, oh, we made $1 million on our CD? I'm like, you're in the wrong genre, dumbass. But that band is very badass, and I'm very happy that mentally handicapped person showed me.
Was it Abigail Williams or Ailstorm that just played their last show? Or let their last tour?
Abigail Williams did, but they actually are going to do another album. They actually decided to do another one.
Because they've ran through their $1 million, right? We gotta go back in the recording studio because we're all out of our money.
No, Ken he actually started another project, and then he decided that he wanted to do another album with Abigail. And I don't know if he's in the process of writing that or not, but
That's good. Those guys are pretty awesome. We've missed them. They came to Mojo's, I think, last year.
They make like $1 million. So
yeah, I missed them last time they came through.
No. So you want to play 3 or 4 songs for us? Have you made that mind up?
Yeah, I can play 4. That works.
All right. Well, let's play 3 right now. You said 2 of them go really well together, and then we'll add in a little.
Well,
one.
the first one's actually only like a minute long, and it goes into the next one. Revere and Exaltation to the Dawn, which goes into Awake, and then In Paranoid Silence.
You got all that, Dave?
Let me see if I got this down here. Revere and Exaltation into the Dawn, Awake, and then a Paranoid Silence.
Yeah, In Paranoid Silence.
All right, all 3 in a row?
Yeah.
Right,
Boom, let's do it.
Thank You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio. And we're back.
We're back. Hey, this is the Metal Experience, broadcasting from 4055 North Milwaukee Avenue. The show is slowly winding down to an end, so thank you all for listening.
Damn, that was fast.
It was. 2 hours goes by pretty fast. You can always call into our show. We want more callers, so it's 773-657-3341. It's open the whole time that we're on live. Dave might put you on hold if we're in the middle of a song or a conversation, but don't worry.
Or hang up on you if I tell him to.
Don't worry, though.
Oh, Slam!
I mean, we do giveaways. You get to talk to bands. I mean, hey.
You get to talk to me. I'm fucking pretty cool, I think.
He's kind of cool.
You know,
I'm all right, I
bands
guess.
like to know they have fans and people listening, so your phone calls are much appreciated, and we love you. So you played 3 more of your songs. This is Antica, Arcana, and we heard 3 songs from them. So what were those, and what were they about?
That was Revere and Exaltation to the Dawn. It was I don't know. I felt like it was a kind of awakening, waking up. You know, like a really inspiring fucking track, and I led it right into Awake, because Awake is it's about awakening yourself from this slavery that we live in, and society where we have to work these jobs, and we have to do all this bullshit, like,
Fucking bullshit jobs.
Yeah, kind of move beyond that shit. Go do something, that kind of thing. And In Paranoid Silence is it still follows the spiritual theme, and it's really about the kind of chaos that you go through when you're awakening yourself spiritually. So
We have a phone call. Hold on. I'm waiting for Dave to give the...
are they gonna get free stuff?
Oh, depends on who it is.
Maybe.
I mean... No, we'll see. Dave, we have a phone call?
Yeah, it's Greg.
It's Greg! I already promised him a poster and a download card.
Okay.
Hi, Greg! How are you?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Greg?
I'll be quick. I know you guys got a show to do.
So, Greg.
This is our
dude.
webmaster, Greg. He's been texting me about you guys, so go ahead and say what you need to say, buddy.
Is the singer in there?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Oh, dude, okay. How do you guys do the high-pitched screams like
I've been doing vocals since I was like 16, so I just I don't know, just practice. And
you
learn how to shift your voice once you've been doing it for a while.
Is it all the throat, or like what are you doing?
Yeah, it's mostly throat. Yeah, I mean, I can deep throat. I mean,
Whoa!
You heard it first on the Metal Experience.
The new vocal technique.
Oh, Greg!
Oh my god.
Really, like,
Greg's like, I
I
just
can't do
breathe.
that.
I just
wanted
breathe in my
to do that.
pants.
Just gotta keep trying, Greg.
See, I can do that. But you know, I can't do it for long.
You
it's
have
all
more
throat.
that Nathan Explosion voice.
Nathan Explosion. We are here to make everything metal. Yeah. Okay, well, I want to go. It was nice talking to you guys. Even though it was for like 30 seconds.
Well, thanks, Greg.
You'll get a poster and a download card next time we see you, and we'll have the band sign it
yeah,
for
we'll
you.
sign it for you, Greg.
And remember to deep.
Oh yeah, dude.
Remember to deep
Oh, yeah.
throat.
Yeah.
That's my code name. The code name's Deep Throat.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you guys later.
See you later, man.
After an awkward breath of air. So where can people find you on the internet, and your next show's coming up?
Our next show is at the Doom Room in Lafayette,
The Doom Room.
Indiana.
When is
that? It is August the 9th.
That is a Friday?
Yes.
Do you know
How
what
do you
time?
know that?
Because my mom's birthday's on a Thursday.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, December 1st?
They use
Oh, I
it-
know it did. That's a Monday. Like, what the fuck? How do you know that?
It's actually a Saturday.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How do you know that?
Because December 3rd we have a show booked.
Oh, my goodness.
She's a human schedule.
I don't even know what day it is today.
I've
She's
got,
like,
like,
that's
a
on a
calendar.
Saturday and 4 months from now.
It's like built into my brain box.
Oh, my. Your brain box. Oh, the old brain box.
So maybe you'll see us out there. We'll see what we're doing.
Hey, come on down to Lafayette, yeah.
I want to see this Doom Room that everybody keeps talking about.
It's actually a pretty nice basement. It's one of the nicest basements that we've done shows in yet.
Nicest basement?
Nicest
Nicest
basement. I've
basement.
seen.
Is it like someone's house and they just called us?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh
Hell yeah.
yeah. Gotta have somewhere to play.
So it's someone's house and they've transformed it into a a
Well,
venue
it's
type?
it's still a house, but I mean, just down in the basement, they like set up a stage and they fucking have a PA system. And the dude, one of the main dudes who sets up shows there, his dad owns a DJing company, so he's got like PA and shit like that.
Is it his parents?
No,
How,
no,
it's his
no.
house.
Yeah, it's
huh?
it's he doesn't even live there actually.
Oh.
His singer lives there, so
So it's a party house.
yes,
Boom.
yes,
That's the way to go.
yeah. But yeah, our album, you can if you go to Google and type in Antica Arcana, you can find it on pretty much whatever website you like to download your music from. You can probably get it on there. We're on Amazon, fucking Spotify, Google Play, iTunes. We have a Bandcamp now, Antica Arcana Official, Antica, A-N-T-I-C-A, Arcana, A-R-C-A-N-A, official.bandcamp.com. You can find us on Facebook, type in Antica Arcana.
They're also tagged on our Facebook page and our posts, so you can just
Yeah.
follow that link. Make it easy for people.
Fuck yeah.
And you also have a MySpace, right?
Yeah, we do
I
have
love when
MySpace.
bands have MySpace. That's the best.
Yeah, I don't really check it a lot.
Oh,
but
you can find it. We're mainly just on MySpace, and that's pretty much
yeah,
it.
we don't do anything else.
And I was wrong. December
We do have
1st is
a
a
SoundCloud,
Sunday,
too.
but close enough.
How dare you?
Close enough. I was just a day off. It's okay. But definitely check these guys out. It's badass music.
Thank you.
All right, Dave. David.
Come on, baby.
Well,
The local roundup with Morgan on the Metal Experience.
and after that long pause of waiting for Dave, you'll know what's going on. All right, so another hole in the wall. Looking for bands to play these upcoming shows. You can email Darlene at exonlive.com if you're interested. Again, Darlene at exon, X-E-O-N, live.com. They need one band that's metal or hardcore to play July 26th with War of Ages and Our Judgment, and then Forevermore. They need 3 metal and rock bands to play August 17th with Deadlight Redemption, Fatal Havoc, and Orion 9. They need 4 bands that are metal for a small pre-sale with a payout to play with Mercia August 24th, and they need 3 metal bands to play August 30th with 40 Below Summer. Magic Photography looking for bands who want to have their pictures taken.
Isn't magic spelled crazy?
It's M-A-G-Y-K.
Ooh.
Any pictures wanting to be taken at Mojo's or promotional photos, check out her work, Magic Photography Facebook page. A Fate Worse Than Death from Haverhill, Massachusetts, still looking for a band or show to jump on August 26th or 27th in the Chicago or surrounding areas. If you have available slot, hit them up on their Facebook page. Again, that's A Fate Worse Than
Why don't
Death.
you connect them with Darlene at Exxon Mobil? Is that what it is? Mobile?
There's no show that they're looking for right now.
What is
for
it?
that.
Exxon what?
ExxonLive.com.
Oh, ExxonMobil.com.
All right. So bass players, you can join these bands if you're interested. Today's Wreckage, Adelaide, and Devils and Angels. They're looking for a female, preferably, but if you're a male,
Ooh,
you can still
we're
try
looking
out.
for females.
So, yeah,
For what? I
love to play bass.
Looking for a female what?
bass player.
I'm
Duh.
a girl.
That's why I said bass.
Just a regular girl.
You
all
don't
I heard,
listen.
all I heard was they're looking for a female.
Oh, it's okay. Wednesday, July 3rd at Another Hole in the Wall. That's tomorrow. It's all ages $12. 5 p.m. to see The Censored, Eternally Divine, Rundown, and Hemlock.
Hemlock.
Wednesday at the House of Blue, Chicago. All ages 5 p.m. to see All Hail the Yeti, 3 Morning Pill, Pop Evil, and Hollywood
3
Undead.
morning pill.
That's what it said. Wednesday at the Cobra Lounge, 21 and up, 8 p.m. All proceeds go to suicide prevention and awareness. Miserables. I don't.
It would be funny if there. What was it? The suicide room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suicide prevention
Dungeon.
playing at the suicide dungeon.
Miserables, Crook County, Ugly Bones, Imperial Songs, and The Infected. It's their last show. Thursday, July 4th. That is 4th of July, obviously. There's only one show going on, and it's in De Paris, Wisconsin, at Manhattan Lanes. All ages 5 p.m. to see Fractured Focus, Clay Street Hooligans, Intercorps, Scoflaw, Decivilized, and Primer 55. What?
You seem you're like
Scufflaw.
Did you say Skullfuck?
Scufflaw? Blah, blah, blah. Friday, July 5th at Brower House, 21 and up, price at the door, 9 p.m. to see The Miserables, The Hypnic Jerks, Voice of Addiction,
The
and
what jerks?
the Hypnic.
Hypnic?
Like
Hypnic.
beatniks, but they're hip.
There we go. Thanks. Voice of Addiction and This Obsession. Friday at the Cobra Lounge, 21 and up, 9 p.m. $8 to see Mamora, Devil to Pay, and Low Pan. Don't question me, okay? I don't make up these bands' names.
Mammary?
Mamora.
Well, all right then.
Sounds like
Thank
a Godzilla
you.
monster.
Saturday, July 6th at the Knock Knolls Park. It's all ages, 3 p.m. It's in Naperville. It's free. Panzer Fest 4. Yes, that's 4. It's Roman numerals.
She had to figure it out. You're slow.
Shut up. Special delivery, internal lacerations, narcotic, misanthropy, tropical storm, unsanctioned, evisceratorium, and Panzer. Saturday at Regent Street Retreat, $5, 18 and up, 8 p.m. to see Force Field, Tiger Clutch, Axe Ripper, and Lords of the Trident. It's their CD release show.
Axe Ripper.
At the Brower House on Saturday, 8 p.m., 21 and up, $12. It's Death to False Metal 2013 with Coffin Witch from Indiana, Festival of the Damned from Ohio, Carpathian Funeral from Illinois,
Hey, we played with those guys.
Gorgie from Kentucky, Embalmer from Ohio, and then Putrepile from Wisconsin.
Yeah, we know.
Putrefy, Sean, yeah.
So Saturday we will be at part 1 of the Manfest Battle of the Bands to support Legions of Rom. They're giving away free tickets if you want to still go to another hole in the wall and support them. It's all ages. You can buy tickets off local bands too, 4 p.m. Legions of Rom, Central Disorder, Seal of Saturn, Between the Years of Silence, Monolith, Dawn Begins, Audacity, Wicked Deception, Spirit of Revolt, The Trademarked. They're all playing Saturday's Battle of the Bands. Sunday is the Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre.
Nice.
Approaching Dawn, Strength in
Texas
Numbers. They'll be on our show July 30th. One Steel Wound, X Fester.
Sounded out.
Xylophone.
Exploder, I don't know.
Exploder.
Zodiac, Leviathan, Demo, and Blind Martyr. They're playing the Sunday Battle of the Bands. Both of them is for a chance to play Mayhem Fest, Marion
Leviathan.
Record.
That name's already taken. Sorry, guys.
What?
There's a band called Leviathan.
Then Sunday,
Oversea.
July 7th at Bedola Skater Boys. It's $7, 11 a.m.
Where is it at?
Bedola Skater Boys in Alsip. It's the skate shop. $7, 11 a.m. It's free until 12. It's an all-day show, so there's a ton of bands, starting with Eternally Divine, Renegade, ROC, Ruthless, Terror in His Presence, A Devil for Me, Framed in Gold, Corkscrew, Middle Class Militia, When Flying Feels Like Falling, I Have Anubis,
You can do
Bear
it.
Coon and the Ewok,
Bear Coon?
Nice.
Last False Hope, Internal Divine, it's their reunion show, Her Worst Nightmare, Catapult the Propaganda, Firing Squad, Stab Twist Pull, Third Vibration, Villainous Grin, Violet Kill, Silver Hammer, The Viper Can, STFU, The Traumatons, Impale, and Drowning.
Oh,
That's
man.
a long show. Also on
Gotta be
Sunday,
there all night.
the Somewhere Else Tavern in Greensboro, North Carolina. 5 p.m., $5, all ages to see Lorelei, Peacekeepers, Farewell to Atlantis, Wings Denied, Butcher of Rostov, and After the Movies. Sunday at Q Bar and Grill, all ages, $8, 5 p.m. to see Raise the Stakes, The Backseat Pandas,
Ooh.
Backseat pandas. Wow. I gotta hear that.
Audio Abduction, Programmable Animal, and One Year Rain. The
Dave.
show that we will be at Monday, July 8th.
Dave, hurry up and pull
Shut
up the
Luco.
backseat pandas.
Monday, July 8th at Mojo's, all ages 7 p.m. It's going to be fucking awesome. Affiance, The Word Alive, Darkest Hour, Miss May I, and Killswitch Engage.
We'll be
I
there?
can't wait. Oh, yes. We will
I'll be
there.
drunk.
I bought them at midnight when they went on sale. We're going to fucking be there. Tuesday, July 9th. You know, if you're not doing anything and not listening to our show, you can go to the Bartlett Fire Barn. $8, 6 p.m. All ages to see Yoke, The Cyrus, Volation, Lion Fight, Villains, and The Calm Before. They are signing to Cloud Records. So it's
Nice.
a show before the contracts get signed, apparently.
The old contracts, the old ball and chain.
We want to actually thank Rockin' Chicago for putting together a badass show at Livewire Lounge that we went to on Friday night. It was with Something Beautiful, Air Raid, We're Sorry We Missed You, and then Miles from Exile, and Testimony played.
Testimony
We had a-
by
we had a
Ace.
great time.
Badass
and
show.
We want to thank Rob from Chicago Metal Lines, who actually made a badass flyer for the show that you're listening to right now to help promote our show every week. He said he was going to start posting flyers for us to promote online. So that is awesome, Rob. Thank you for your continued support, and Eric for putting together the show at the Livewire. We're actually doing another show at the Cobra Lounge July 26th. We're sponsoring. It's going to be Audacity.
Nice.
I think Dawn Begins and Taken by the Sun, Audacity, and there's one other band that I can't think of right now who it is. But we'll let you know. We should have a commercial for that within the week.
Dave, did you find that Backseat Panda band?
Yeah, I found the band.
Can you play it real quick? Just real quick.
All right, let me cut Morgan's music here, and then...
Can I make a really quick shout out to
No.
two very special people.
Yes. Go.
Sarah in Tampa, Florida, and my mom in Cincinnati. So glad you guys are listening.
Hey, Mom!
All right, so this is Backseat Panda.
And they're playing on a metal show?
It's more of a punk show. Oh. Raise the Stakes was the first punk band that actually came onto our show. They're from Joliet.
This is a music video for it, so let me fast forward here.
I mean, I pretty much guessed what type of music it is.
Get it? It's like Simple Plan.
It's not like they're gonna.
Thanks, Dave.
Fucking cunt. You know.
So we've got one more song from you guys to play tonight, and then next week we have Forever the Living Dead, I think.
Question mark?
Yeah, Forever the Living Dead. I couldn't remember how their name went, but
So they're zombies. That's what you're getting at.
apparently we'll have to see when they show up.
Well,
if
next
they're
time we
alive
come,
or
we're going to
dead.
be in corpse paint. How about that?
Nice!
Badass.
You would be the first band to do that. I would.
They want to wait till later on when it's kind of cold
Yeah, you
because
might
they would
want to
just
wait
be
till
dripping.
winter.
So it might be cool if we're just paint's just dripping off of us.
I mean, if we took a picture afterwards, it might look like you're crying.
That'd be sweet.
We would look like an emo band.
You better be
exactly.
crying after the show.
You've also
Will
got
be.
a bunch of badass bands coming back in this month. July 16th will be with the Blank Standard, and then July 23rd, Cataplexy is coming on.
Nice.
And then for their first time again, July 30th would be Strength in Numbers.
For the first time again?
Well, I announced that they were coming on earlier, so they're coming back.
Oh, that's
July
how
30th.
you do things around here.
But thanks for your sarcasm.
Well, thank you guys for coming out. It's fucking 2-hour drive.
Yeah, you guys are fucking awesome.
No, you're fucking awesome.
No,
And what's-
you're all.
What's the last song that we're gonna hear?
This last song is it's a instrumental, symphonic instrumental, very similar to Revere and Exaltation to the Dawn. It's called Within an Ageless Existence.
All right. Well, good night, and we'll see you same time
Thank you guys.
next
Fuck you.
week.